up, Shane? We're talking cars. Welcome to a brand new year. Happy 2025. And yeah, we're kickstarting off the year in a Kia Sonet. So looks wise, a very interesting proposition. It is a car that is it has a number of shapes, to be honest. Do I like that or not? Stick around and find out. So what do you get from the front? A very compact car with like great shapes and edges in the right places. So fog lights are housed in this chrome enclosure, and then you get the now famous Kia Tiger grille, which is finished in a beautiful piano black finish, chrome surrounds, which feature the small crystal-like patterns. I think it looks A for amazing. Now, what I particularly like is the fact that this comes equipped with like these diamond cut alloy rims. They are quite big in size and they look really good, tastefully done, which suits the theme of the car. Side overview or side profile, it is a bit bulky in the right areas, of course. You do get a bit of cladding for your crossover SUV experience, and you do get this side mounted indicator, which is proper. I like that. Now you do get these, I don't know what to call these thingies, and then you get the roof race at the top. So it looks quite subtle but very powerful, very distinct. Yeah, well done, Kia Sonet. Rear section of the car, what do you get? A number of design lines, a number of angular approaches. So there is a light bar connecting the two tail lights, Kia scripting over there, and yes, sharp lines. You do get a reverse camera on that side and a nice diffuser touch or finish. There's the bumper cladding, PDC sensors, the works. So did anyone say boxy and compact? Yes, I think this is what you get. This is what you ordered. Welcome to the interior. This is the overview. I'll be honest, I am pleasantly surprised. I am pleasantly impressed. This is one car that I really underestimated for some odd reason. I don't know why. It has not done anything to me, but me being me, for some reason thought, yeah, the Sonet may not be the car for you. But I stand to be corrected. So interior overview. I love how there's a mixture of different materials and just a theme going on. It looks quite dynamic. It looks quite vibrant. It's more suited towards the younger audience. You know, there's a bit of pattern detailing over there, good solid door handles. The materials are quite good. It is nicely soft, a bit of leather on this end, beautiful plastic. It really won't scratch, and the quality fair for the segment, really good. I mean, the stitching is also there. It looks really good. Yeah, scratchy plastics, of course. I still love the detailing over there. Hopefully it comes through on camera. And then the space more than deep enough for your bottle holder, your cups, and so forth. Interior overview itself, seat is height adjustable manually over there, and then you can pull it forwards on this end. Man, I've never seen such seats before. I think I'm not a fan of cloth materials, but this one, it stands out for me. It really is quite distinct. So a bit of leather touches on the sides, and then the middle part it's like a denim, you know. It's like the jeans that I'm wearing today. It looks and feels amazing, very clean. I love it. I think a 10 out of 10 for me as far as that is concerned. Yeah, let's quickly step in. And this is what you'll find. A very sporty, beautiful steering wheel from Kia. Well done. I mean, I'm really sorted. This gives me that feeling of sportiness and so forth. Ref counters are the digital screen over there. It's quite small. And then, yeah, conventional analog dials. I like that. I really cannot complain about that. Automatic headlights and so forth can be controlled on this end. And then, yeah, you don't really get automatic wipers, but you can manually control them on this end. So I love how there is a floating panel, piano black. So scratches will definitely be there in future, but maybe just look and don't touch. And yeah, this middle part, I think I love these vents. You know, they are vertically styled. They look amazing. They feel really good. The quality, I'm just not a fan of these controls. I feel like they're best suited to maybe a more entry-level version. I know the higher spec one has these buttons that you can press, but yeah, it's a small thing that I'm just highlighting. Quality, the dashboard layout, it is superb. Like, I am so impressed. I really am so impressed. And then when you open your glove box, there's decent enough storage in there. Good quality materials. There's like a crystal like material that is used. I feel like this is just a job well done for me. This is a space where you can probably store your phone. No inductive charging pad, no complaints either. 12-volt power supply, USB port, USB type C port, and then yeah, rubberized for your phone. Beautiful gear select lever, feels really good, solid.
The crystal thingy that I mentioned is also there. Non-adaptive cup holders, but space for a small one and a big one over there. I also like how you can also store your phone on the, yeah, this is like really good. This is really proper. Center armrest, which I can open, and voila, a bit of space in there. So far, interior overview for the segment for the car. I don't want to score it, but I'm pleasantly impressed. So you do get a mirror on the other side. Yeah, sunglasses holder on there, reading lights. Same thing on this side. Yeah, let's do the rear. Rear section of the car. Interestingly designed as well. The theme continues. Different patterns, different materials. Would you blame me if I fell in love? The stitching. I mean, the Sonet is quite something else, eh? Yeah. I think it's like an orchestra where different elements, different things are coming together. Your violins, tweet, tweet, tweet. Your drums, pop, 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 pop. Like different elements coming together to form a really beautiful masterpiece. Speaking of the masterpiece, I mean, this is what your interior looks like. I mentioned the denim that I mentioned at the front. But I'm so impressed. I really am impressed. What's not so impressive though is the fact that this only opens as a bench, so no 60-40 split. But who am I to complain? Isofix mounting points. I cannot leave my kid behind. She's coming through, or he. Leg room. I think it is a bit tight. But yeah, man. Third passenger gets this passenger lap belt, but I think I'm really nitpicking. So far, it should be okay. Beautiful leather on the rear section, air vents for the rear passengers, and the pattern, that crystal thing that I mentioned, it still is there. Looks really nice. A bit of a storage area for my phone and a USB Type-C port. There is a storage compartment on the rear seat for the passenger, Yeah, so you can really store your phone in there, and yeah, maybe a bigger file on this end. But otherwise, I haven't been so impressed in a very long time. So let's quickly open the bench, and this is what it opens like. Decent enough opening, definitely. So if you need to load like longer things in here, you may experience a bit of a challenge, but nothing too hectic. Let's in fact do it from the rear properly. Good opening, Kia Sonet. It is quite decent, it is quite deep. There is a light on this end, a shopping bag holder on the other side. Then let's quickly move this, and then you do get a fully sized spare wheel, which is just beautiful, and other areas to store additional items. Overall interior overview, a solid number from me, a really good one. There's also a really decent enough storage or parcel shelf on this end. Beautiful, amazing. Okay, 1.5 CVT. As it's super interesting. I don't know what it's doing. It feels like maybe I'm in neutral or something, and then it screams for dear life. It's begging. Please don't do that to me again. Yeah, no, it's an interesting gearbox, to be honest. So I'm not pressing anything as we speak. We're going downhill, but it's still screaming. I don't know if I'm in manual mode or something. I was in manual mode. Silly me. Okay, I didn't know there was that part. A bit of body roll over there. But otherwise, you're gonna take it easy, slightly over there. Okay, I wanna do a quick U-turn. Yeah, I think a quick U-turn will do. I didn't know it had you could like literally upshift and downshift. That's quite interesting. Okay, so let's do it properly now. Foot almost flat. Well, it is now flat. This is what a CVT does. It screams, and it doesn't really have real gears. I don't know if you know that. So these are virtual gears, and yeah, it doesn't do much. This is the competition to go for Pro. I'd definitely stick with the Sonet because I like the looks of the Sonet. This, for me, it looks suspicious, questionable. You must have a certain type of taste, in men or women, if you're a man. If that makes sense, I don't know. It does to me. But anyway, coming back to the car itself, yeah, this is literally the direct competition. Nissan Magnite, Renault Kaiga, Hyundai Venue, and so forth. So plenty of crossover SUVs, and yeah, plenty of crossover SUVs within the segment. And this is one of the offerings that you get out there. So far, very impressed by it. It really is speaking to me. It's like kuna something but the car is really making up for all the shortcomings that I had, or misconceptions that I had about the car. So number one, I didn't think it was an exciting car. It didn't excite me much. I didn't really think of it much. But now I do. And it's interesting because this is the first CVT we're driving, so it gives us a moment or a chance to really investigate further as to what can you expect from a CVT. And I think you can either expect this as a boy racer driver, it screams, it's loud, it's rowdy, or take it easy like a gentleman. Huh? Jameson Select Reserve type of guy. You are reserved and you enjoy what you're doing. And this is what you'll do on a daily basis. Quiet, mature, approachable, beautiful, exquisite. Batate wena. Sorry about that. I'm getting too excited here. So anyway, back to the car itself. Back to yeah, okay, I think we take a left over here. I don't really know these surroundings, but I know the natural village. They're called Kaiser Chiefs, and I'm a huge Kaiser Chiefs fan. But yeah, let's put it out there. In Kaiser Chiefs, we believe one day is one day. Anyway, back to, so beautiful surroundings, a beautiful suburb. And as my daily, this is the sort of car that I'd happily take to work, take to varsity, take to my, my bebeza every day, any time of the day, because it's very comfortable. It'll get out there. But I think what's missing, I'm now being too picky because maybe the Tiggo Pro has that. It's a sunroof option. The new Mahindra XUV 300, which I believe would be definitely playing in the spaces, it has a panoramic sunroof. Why not this one? I think that would still the case. Speaking of panoramic sunroof, I mean, look at this car. Look at this car. That's the panoramic sunroof that I'm talking about. So even a smaller one, poverty spec sunroof, it'll still be fine in this car. But that's me being too picky, and not really a fair comparison because others don't have. But otherwise, everything else in the car, very good. Materials are quite good. Piano black where you touch but you don't well, you can look but you don't touch. Admire from a distance type of thing. So far it feels like the car is built around me, so it feels very nimble. It is very compact, and I love that about the car. Very comfortable. CVT transmission is just, it's a joy to use. I can't believe I'm saying that, but for 80% of the time you're driving it nicely, sedately. You're not speeding around everywhere. So if you do like an average driver, not a boy racer, it should be fine. You'll enjoy the car. And then the engine itself, we're talking about a 1.5 liter in this case. There is a 1 liter that's shared with the Venue that offers you 88 kilowatts and 172 newton meters of torque. Then in this 1.5 naturally aspirated one, you get 85 kilowatts and then 144 newton meters of torque. So there's the power is dialed down to some degree, but that can be expected because it's a naturally aspirated one. It should also last a lot longer without giving you any reliability issues. But also it's a Kia, like it's not a BM or something where after 2 months of ownership you can expect to be visiting dealerships and so forth. But I didn't say that. I love BM. I love Max too. Power. No AMG formed against me can prosper. Not bad, but it screams. You heard that, ne? Yeah, it definitely screams for dear life. And she music, I'm understanding. It's okay, my boy. We'll live to fight another day. But I've conquered the Max. Didn't see me coming. Brakes are very sharp. NVH levels, noise, harshness, vibrations kept to a minimum, especially for this type of car and the segment. AMG is coming, but it doesn't know the power that I have. Unleash the beast. Okay, I think I'm doing that too much. The car is okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The engine is okay. Uh, and yeah, I mean, fuel consumption wise, it's, well, because I'm driving like a lunatic, it says 15.5 kilometers per liter. If you multiply that somewhere somehow, it should be returning a 6.5 to 7, I think. It depends if I did pure maths or maths literacy. Only, but numbers don't lie, so we'll see when we do the proper conversion later. But otherwise, as a product, as a car, as a crossover, I think a good 10 out of 10. Well, 10 is perfect, and there is no perfect car. So, but it gets a very high number and a high score. So there's a new one currently on the market that's priced at most 490,000. That equates to plus minus 9,600 or so, just an estimate. Out in the open market, you can get this one, the one that I'm driving, a pre-loved one, because we don't call them second hands. They're pre-loved if they were loved and serviced. But if it skipped services and stuff, it's a second hand. So you get a pre-loved one from a very good approved dealership where they do this multi-point checks and so forth. You could find yourself one if you are prepared to spend 300,000. Then you'll definitely find yourself an almost new one, mint, great condition, and that equates to 6,000 per month, excluding insurance, of course. Factor that in, and then you should know where you are standing. I think I'm gonna keep it here for our driving impressions. Very solid product, fairly impressed, and yeah, very, very comfortable and competent crossover. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing in advance. Tell a friend, yeah, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.